And good afternoon, softball fans, and welcome out to the campus of Holy Savior Menard, where it is time for our lighted up digital advertising and NDI game of the week for the Lady Eagles. Today they will take on the one-loss Oakdale Lady Warriors in this one. Should be a good one, without a doubt. Question is, which Menard team is going to show up in this one? Is it going to be the one that come up and played to their potential in the two wins that they have, or the one that hadn't been able to put it quite together just yet? We think it's going to be the former on that. Think that they will get things going. Basketball season is done. Had some good internal meetings, Coach Turney said, and looks like they're going to get things going, and we're excited about that. Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for the Lady Eagles. It's a familiar one. Sawyer Shelton will lead off and play center field. Belle Drago will bat second as she plays left field. Emma Davis is at shortstop, bats third. Kate Perotti behind the dish up to the 4 spot. Kenzie Lyles will hit fifth and play third base. The designated player tonight, and why not? She's swinging the bat well all season long, is Abby Claire Fingleton. In the circle, senior Kaylee Methvin. Batting eighth and playing second base is Addie Wright, and Mika Keogh will get the start in right field today. Ellen Ledette will be at first base playing there. Ledette, L-E-D-E-T, will be over at first base. Turning to Oakdale, and we just have last names only. Hardison will get the start in center field. Jones will be behind the dish. Madison Sumler is the first baseman, and she's one that you got to keep an eye on. She can swing the bat with the best of them. Willis will be in the circle and bat fourth. Abear bats fifth, wears 17, and will play shortstop. Dunn is at third base, batting sixth, wearing number 10. Manuel will bat seventh and play second base. Drummond is batting eighth and will play in right field. And Hussong, Hussong, will bat ninth and play left field. So that's a good look at the starting lineup here for the Lady Eagles and the Lady Warriors. Opening up district play, and the Lady Eagles in defense, trying to defend their title from last year, their district championship that they got, and so they'll have this one tonight. Lost a game this week to the Lady Indians of Tioga, but we'll get back with you in just a moment. Again, I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports and the Pelican Softball Report. We are delighted that you are here with us today. Got baseball going on tonight across the way as well. So 2 Menard games on the campus, but a whole host of things, and something special for you tonight. We're going to go live later this evening and talk to some of the coaches from around the state about things and their games today for a few minutes. So big things brewing as we barrel towards the district play, and the dash for Frasch is well underway. So don't go anywhere. We're moments away from first pitch. Your Holy Savior Menard Lady Eagle. Leading off the Warriors, number 22, Hardison. Number 11, Jones. Number 1, Summer. Number 3, Willis.
Number 9, Hussein. And the rest of your Oakdale Warriors. Now for your Lady Eagles, leading off, number 18, Sawyer Shelton. Number 12, Annabelle Drago. Number 20, Emma Davis. Number 1, Kate Parati. Number 9, Kinsey Lyles. Number 23, Abby Claire Bingleton. Number 13, Kaylee Methvin. Number 17, Addie Wright. Number 31, Mika Keogh. And number 4, Adeline Ledette, and the rest of your Lady Eagles. Please stand for the prayer followed by the national anthem. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessings on this game that we're about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and action is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us to be aware of his presence always and during this game. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
And here we are ready to get things underway. Top of the first inning. In this one, first pitch scheduled for 5:30. Looks like we will be right on time with that one. Again, we'll look at the defense for your Lady Eagles. In left field is Belle Drago. And I believe that she's going to be making her way out here momentarily. So they'll do their little tumble along there. Let's see if we can find the outfielders. There they are. Belle will make her way over here to us in left field. And we're ready to get going now. That signifies the start of this ball game. In left field, Belle Drago. Center field, Sawyer Shelton. Right field, Mika Keogh. Third base is Kinsey Lyles. Shortstop, Emma Davis. Second base, Addie Wright. First base, Adeline Ledette. In the battery today, Kate Parati. And in the circle, Kaylee Methvin. First pitch delivered at 5:30 on the button, up and out of the zone, and ball one. Leading things off is Hardison. She is the center fielder. Swung on and missed, and Kaylee with a good fastball in there for strike one. You get a look inside the batter's box there. Brought to you by our friends at AVKANS. 1 ball, 1 count pitch to Hardison. That one just off the plate, and it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I'm telling you, what a difference it makes being here. Not a cloud in the sky today. The sun is bright and high in that Louisiana sky, and I'm telling you, it is a far cry from where we were at yesterday inside the Burton Coliseum. That one in there for a strike, and it was loud and rainy outside, and probably about 6,000 or 7,000 people inside screaming. And, boy, you don't mind just a comfortable little outside springtime sport. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Methvin rocks back, delivers this one. Swung on and missed, and down on strike she goes. And that is going to be out number 1, leadoff strikeout, and that will bring Jones, the catcher, to the plate. You'll see Jones stand in. Good looking pitch. And boy, I'm telling you, this is early in a game. We've seen Kaylee struggle, but I know we're just a batter in, just 6 pitches in now, but she has got command of that fastball that she wants to throw. Good changeup. It misses out of the zone, but I like that she mixes that up. Doug Cann with 446 Sports and the Pelican Softball Report here on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Swung through that one, and that is strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reminder, we will be in Shreveport tomorrow. Calvary has their round robin, and we'll have that one. West Monroe is in town. The Arkansas State champs are there. Should be a good one. That one lifted foul. That gives chase to it, but nothing doing there. And we'll repeat the 1 ball, 2 strike offering. Lady Eagles in their home whites with the green pinstripes, knee-high pants with the green stockings. Those with, I think maybe only one has the visor, and that is Sawyer. That one swung on, down she goes again, and down on strikes. And quickly the contact pitcher, Kaylee Methvin, has 2 up and 2 down via the punch out, and that will bring the hard-hitting Madison Sumler, who is their first baseman. She was 3 for 3 in her last ball game with a home run. And you see her stand in the box. She is well, that makes sense that we got to adjust that camera, doesn't it? Goodness gracious. There's a look in. That one lifted back and foul, but a good cut at it. Same result, nothing in 1 here. Good one tonight at Buckeye and Bunkie. Get ready and go. Speaking of Buckeye, your Eagles, your baseball Eagles are out there tomorrow night. They'll face Buckeye, and Buckeye will cover that one for you, so you'll still be able to watch your Eagles. We will have Calvary and West Monroe and the 2 Arkansas teams tomorrow. That one a delayed strike, but in there, and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two outs early for Methvin, and this is classic Kaylee Methvin. What we became accustomed to seeing towards that state championship push. And there's a ground or a first base hit of the game. And we told you that Sumler can swing the bat, and she does just that and gets the first base hit of the game, and will make her way over to first base. Sumler base hit puts Willis, the pitcher, at the plate. Swung through that one, and no balls and a strike. Runner at first base is Sumler. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down in the corner. Delighted to have our folks at Wallace back on board with us. Couldn't do anything that we do without those folks. That one up and away and out of the zone. Evens it up, and a ball and a strike. If you're looking ahead, we told you it was Shelton, Drago, and Davis due up in the bottom of the first for the Lady Eagles. Methvin will rock back, fire that little changeup in there, and out in front of it was Willis, and that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Same identical count that Sumler got her base hit to center field on, but needless to say, she's getting ahead on every batter that she has faced early on in this ballgame. Wind, if you saw it on that flag behind home plate, blowing that way. Center field, it's blowing dead in. So the wind in today, that one lifted high and foul and back and going to give chase. But over there when the Saturday games happen, those guys will be smoking some wings and cooking and barbecuing, and it'll be a great time. Speaking of a great time, Saturday night, it is the Shamrock Fest. If you've not got your tickets, your Menard family. That one lined down the line, going to be foul, and Drago will give chase over into the corner. Come out of there with it and get it back into Davis. Just a long strike, but able to get around, and that was the pitch that she missed on earlier. There was the changeup that she fouled back out of there, so a couple of changeups back-to-back from Methvin. We'll see what her thoughts are here. Left on. We move to the bottom of the first, and we are scoreless. 2 up. Shelton, Drago, and Davis for the Lady Eagles.
It's simple. When you need same-day emergency dental care, think Today's Dental, because Dr. Goach.
Well, I guess that our commercial operator doesn't want to act accordingly, and I hate to tell you guys who that is, but you all know it's me that's running it. So anyway, what do you do? And Methvin with great work there in the top half of the first. Good-looking fastball coming in. We saw Willis. She was the final out of that inning, struck out. But she comes in, the right-hander, number 3, throwing a good fastball. She takes something off of it, too, with that changeup and uses the same motion. And that's what'll get you as a hitter. You'll see a lot of these pitchers that just, I mean, you know what's coming off of, that's coming when you see the fastball, but she does fastball versus a changeup, but she does not vary that motion any at all. And that's one of the reasons you look back at this Oakdale start. Lost their first game a couple of nights ago to a very, very good Pine Prairie team. They got shut out 7-0 in there. But if you look at their games from there, they were 15-0 and 17-0 and 13-0 and just big scores to no scores. So we'll see which Oakdale Lady Warriors team shows up too. You saw the fastball pitching. That's similar to what you will see out of a Kennedy Ware that is there at Pine Prairie. Leading things off is going to be Sawyer Shelton, and you'll see her step in. Sawyer runs through that one for ball 1. Sawyer, the slap hitter from the left side. Got power to get one out of here. Actually had one on the road in district, had 2 in district, as a matter of fact. Runs through that one and takes it for strike 1. And so it's a ball and a strike to the leadoff hitting center fielder for the Lady Eagles. Oakdale in all purple, white block numbers, trimmed in gold. That'll give you a good look at Oakdale. They got the white stirrup-style socks. That one punched foul, and where the King of the Hill guys are in the parking lot, they're in the driveway. You get the reference if you've seen the show. Those guys don't like it when I make that reference on there, but you get that reference. Oh, Hank and Boomhauer and the fellas hanging out. That'll don't know which is which. That one is poked over to first base. Going to be handled there. And Sumler will take it herself for out number 1. And that's going to bring the ever-dangerous Belle Drago up. And, well, that's the first time that I've ever seen the entire team do the same thing. Usually you'll see an outfielder and an infielder, a couple of outfielders that will do some sort of thing after an at-bat, after an out. This whole team did a little pirouette. Drago has the pop to get it out of the park. There's no doubt about it. Wind has kind of died down, and as I say that, it begins to gust a little from where we're at in left field. Swung through that one, and that's that changeup that we told you about that varies so well in speed, but the delivery of it is near the same. And in left field right in front of us is Husong. She'll be out there the bulk of the day. Swung on and missed and down on strikes, and quickly 2 up and 2 down for the Lady Eagles. Very impressed out of the gate from Willis. Willis throwing the ball well. And that's going to bring Emma Davis. Emma Davis has made the move from second to shortstop. The Eagles are going to want to do anything in the bottom of the first. It's going to have to be here with 2 outs. Emma watches that one go up and out of the zone for ball 1. Back to work goes Willis, and that will miss low. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Davis. Kate Perotti would be next. That one is lifted back, camping under it in center field and making the catch, and that will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down. Both pitchers come out clean in the first inning. We'll move to the top of the second when we return.
We'll see you today. Today's Dental is located on Highway 28 East in Pineville, just 3 miles off the Pineville Expressway. And the phone number is 448-4540. It's Today's Dental for any dental emergency. And Dr. Goche offers several finance options to meet your needs. Call 448-4540 for Today's Dental anytime you need dental care today.
And back we move to the top of the second inning. Abear, Dunn, and Manuel due up. Brilliant job out in the circle by Ainsley Willis. Ainsley Willis, pardon me, the start for Oakdale, and she has been solid all throughout this year. That one smoked back foul. Methvin will deliver the 0-1 changeup, nasty. I'm telling you, that's when that is working, then that's what you like to see. So great work there. 1 ball and quickly 0-2 rather. Hear that wind starting to pick up a little bit more. That one out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. We really love seeing one that is pitched so well like this one has been. This is Alden Abear, A-L-D-Y-N, Alden Abear. You wouldn't think I'd have to struggle with first names, but and last names I do. But Abear we have there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Abear from Methvin. Methvin a couple of strikeouts on the day, and this is her first full count that she will run. Actually, she struck out the side back in the first. Don't forget, if you're following along with us or watching later, we've got a thread for home runs and a thread for big pitching performances each night on our 446 Sports Facebook page. That is ball 4, and that's going to be a leadoff walk. And, boy, I'm telling you, A-Bear just hustled right down like I don't know what you're calling it, but I'm hustling down. And that's going to bring Dunn to the plate. This is Ariana Dunn that steps in. A-Bear, the runner at first. And thought she was going, but didn't make the move. Swung on and missed through that one that kind of dropped. And so throwing a multitude of her pitches today. We've seen the rise ball for a strikeout. We've seen that fastball, the changeup, and that was more of a drop, it looked like, to Dunn. Ariana Dunn, again, we told you, stands in there. Swung at a high strike, and I don't think that's the one that you'd like to see. It almost had made her mind up, and down on strikes she goes, and that is strikeout number 4 on the afternoon. So after the leadoff walk, Methvin comes back and gets the strikeout. The Millsaps College signee pumps in strike number 1 here, the next batter up. That is Carly Manuel. Manuel wearing number 16 today. Probably every day. I don't know why I say today, but you get the point. Methvin will settle herself, rock back in, and fire this one again. That rising fastball, which has just been devastating today. And again, boy, it is so good to see Methvin start early in a game, having success on there. We've seen in a couple of outings that she has struggled to get going, and diving back in, looks like that she may have hurt herself, A-Bear, when she was diving back in. So we'll keep the camera away from that. They'll go check on her. Give us an opportunity to tell you we got Menard baseball on the airwaves tonight as well. We are over on the Pelican softball report tonight. We appreciate everybody that's made their way over there to find us. Big shout out to our buddy Brian up in Northeast Louisiana, is up there watching us tonight, and so we appreciate that. Again, you see it on there. We're brought to you by the folks at AVKANS, AVKANS. That is that camera that is, well, I'll show you which one it is. It's that one right there. It has a mind of its own sometimes. It likes to play around, so that's where I think we want to put it so we can focus on that batter just a little bit more. But, again, we thank those that are watching there. Let's get that shared over to our normal 446 page up there. And thank you as well. That thing is growing at leaps and bounds. We've picked up about 1,300 followers over the last, 28 days or so. And we're grateful for each and every one of those of you that are on board with what we are doing. Let's get this shared over to our 446 page so folks that are just finding it can check that out as well. And that young lady is getting up over at first base. And, again, it looks like she, don't want to speculate at all, but she is up and on her own, so that's good to see. They will get a runner in there for her. Update from our friend Mike Coppage. He is down watching Southside and Acadiana. Acadiana has a 3-2 lead over Southside. The Lady Sharks and the Lady Rams, Lady Wrecking Rams, I guess so, are doing battle over there. But don't forget, we've got our Pelican State softball all-star game that is coming up. It will be coming up in May the 25th or May 26th and 27th. We've been passing out invitations for our all-star invites as well, and we'd like to do those in person. So whenever we are in town, we a lot of times have those certificates with us of invites on there. Big tournament coming up this weekend. Calvary, we'll go see them, probably pass out a couple of them there. And exciting news coming up. And I don't want to let the bag out of the cat or the cat out of the bag. You get the point. I don't want to do that anyway. But, man, you're going to have a home run for hope that's coming up. We've got a weekend that we're putting together, and the young lady is coming off, so we will 29th. I wish they'd quit doing that, and it's easier for me. I don't have to count if I can just say freshman, sophomore, and junior. No seniors as they move over to their LSCA, Louisiana Softball Coaches Association game. Getting the runner in now, and that looks like, and I just don't know what the mind of an outfielder is a difficult place to be. Bell will make her way back over here, and I just don't understand the flips that were the hand stands and such, and just having a good time. But here we go, back to action we go. That is Tatum that is in there to run. Tinsley Tatum is now the runner for Abear. And we'll get back to action now. Check swing up and out of the zone, and that'll be a ball and 2 strikes. A lot of games going on all around the state of Louisiana. We appreciate folks for updating us via social media or texting me the scores on here. If you've got a score and you're listening to us, shoot us a text on it. Inside it is, and down on strikes, and that is strikeout number 5 out of 5 outs for Methvin. 5 up and 5 down via the K. She has scattered a couple of base runners on there, but Manuel is the fifth. Manuel is the 5th strikeout victim, and that's going to be Addison Drummond to the plate. Drummond watches her first offering go up and out of the zone for ball 1. A little bit longer inning because you did have that injury over there at first base, but 33 pitches on the night for Methvin, and she has thrown 5 strikeouts. That one fouled and lifted back, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, big congratulations out to Coach Craig Whittington and that Menard softball team or baseball team. Basketball, that's what they are, dadgummit. Played for state championship and finished as state runners-up. They did not finish as runner-ups. That one is lifted out to Sawyer just over her head. She's not going to be able to get to it. 1 run is going to come in. Or correction, they held it. That was Tatum. Tatum stumbled around. They're going to have her held off of third base. Tatum's going to come up limping a little bit, but she rounded that base. And just bad luck for Oakdale. But a big base hit for Drummond. Give her a double on that one. And then a caught stealing will actually be what is issued on Tatum to retire the side there. So a double credited to Drummond. Tatum out, caught stealing. Husong will be up. She is the 9th batter to bat for the Lady Eagles when they come back in the bottom of the 2nd is all that it is. It should be Parati and, well, I'll look and see. We'll get that for you just in a moment. Back after this on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Kate Perotti, Abby Claire Fingleton, Kinsey Lyles, Perotti, Lyles, and Fingleton due up here in the bottom of the second for the Lady Eagles. We'll get all of this cleared off for you. Make life a lot better. And we play bottom two. That one is taken in there for a strike, and boy, Willis has just been throwing the ball so well. Up and out of the zone there. There you get a good look in at the Lady Eagle catcher, Kate Perotti. Change up just off the plate, and that's 2 balls and a strike now. Willis will get her sign and step right back in the way she goes. That one is ground back to the pitcher. Bobbled around there, but in time to get over to first. Pulled her off the bag, but was able to settle herself back with Sumbler. And that will be 4 up and 4 down now. 4 straight outs to start things off. And that'll bring up Kinsey Lyles, the freshman third baseman. Found that one straight back, and it'll be strike 1. Up and out of the zone. So Willis has been very solid in there tonight. Has got the first 4 that she has faced. Throws that nasty little changeup in there that Lyles watches go by for the strike. Willis just 11 pitches. Now 12 with that one. Rocks back, delivers here. Swung through a rising fastball, and that will send Lyles down on strikes. And 5 up and 5 down here. And Abby Claire Fingleton will stand in. Abby Claire, there you see her. Rocks back, fires this one up and out of the zone, ball 1. Big week planned for you next week. We'll start putting out some of those dates and where we'll be. Taken down low, so 2 balls, no strikes to Fingleton. Fingleton batting 6th in this lineup. She is a designated player. Hits for Ledette over at first. That one misses inside. 3 balls and no strikes. We talked to her on the show around the diamond with Turney and Marks on Sunday, and she talked about she just seeing the ball a little bit better this season. That one, the 3-0 fastball taken for a strike. That one lifted back, fouling out of play, and we got ourselves a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the second we play. Willis up to just 22 pitches through inning and 2/3, and that ground ball is over to the pitcher again. Willis over to first. Sumler has it there, and that will retire the side. So 6 up and 6 down for Willis. We move ourselves rapidly to the top of the 3rd, and we'll do that when we come back.
Checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Back to work we go here in the top of the 3rd. Looks like Husong, Hardison, and Jones are due up in this one. 9-1-2 set to come to the plate. We'll get you inside there to Husong. We see her out here in left field is where she's at. And Methvin, who has 5 Ks on the day, gets back going. That one held on to it a little bit long. That's ball 1. Up and out of the zone. Willis with just 2 strikeouts, but has the ground outs there. She's thrown 2 complete. A walk and 5 strikeouts for Kaylee Methvin. Went in there, evens a count. Both batting orders have really been unable to figure out the pitchers today. Swung on and missed. And that's strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Methvin will get back settled there in the circle. Good looking pitch, and that is strikeout number 6 on the night. Out 1 in the top of the 3rd. Lady Eagles work the ball around, and that's going to get it back to the top of the Lady Warrior lineup. And that's going to be Kylie Hardison. Hardison 0 for 1 on the day. Well, I don't think you could ask for any better weather. Come May, we're going to be thankful for this March afternoon. First pitch up and out of the zone for ball 1. Kaylee will deliver this one. It is lifted foul and back out of play and even things up at a ball and a strike. One we've seen from Kaylee, and again, she has battled that deep run. They go all the way to the state finals and play for a state championship. But it's between basketball and baseball or softball and back and forth. And she's settled in with softball now. And we'll see what a difference that makes. 2 balls and a strike. And again, congratulations to that crew that goes all the way. Finished state runners-up. Played for the first state title in Menard history for girls basketball. But all eyes on the diamond. That one up the middle. Sawyer's going to field it there and get it back in. And so 1 for 2 for the leadoff hitting Hardison. And again, another base runner that is there. Jones will step in now. Jones 0 for 1 as well. She struck out back in the first. So Hardison had struck out, but comes back with a base hit. That one is bunted foul and off over nearest our camera that's right over there. Looks like it got moved a little bit, so we'll not go back to that one. Maybe that's our ground ball camera now. Still figuring out where we're going to put that one. Delighted that you chose to put yourself here with us, though. We're having a good time on a Thursday afternoon and evening. Good-looking run and getting down there was Hardison. She's going to steal second base. Parati has a great arm, does a good job of throwing runners out, but unable this time to get it. Two balls and a strike here to Jones. Second trip through the lineup, and this has started off in Oakdale's favor. Oakdale, though, used to scoring a lot of runs as they have this season. That one, boy, that's that fastball that changeup you're way out in front of. She almost hit that with the backswing of it as she was swinging around, did Jones. And it evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaylee got her swinging back in the first. Methvin will deliver this one, and the righty. I thought she had another punch out there, but it runs the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stanley and Logansport playing tonight. That's going to be a good one. Walker and St. Charles Catholic. Swung on and missed, and down on strike she goes, and that's strikeout number 6. Second time that Jones has gone down on strikes, and that brings the hard-hitting Sumler, ever dangerous Madison Sumler, to the plate. And, if you're Coach Turney, you certainly think about putting her on. She's already had a base hit for the day. 4 for her last 4, dating back to that last ball game she played in. Methvin starts her off with a changeup, but Sumler does a good job to lay off of that one. Runner at second base is Hardison. She had the leadoff base hit and a couple outs since then. Kaylee trying to pitch out of this 2-out runner at second base. That one lifted, skied back into the parking lot where folks normally aren't in danger, but that one was just yanked foul for a long strike. And that's that changeup now that you think if she's that far in front of it, man, you've got an opportunity to throw that fastball. She's had success on that rising fastball. Methvin now rocks back, delivers this, gives her a changeup again, and it is popped up right in front. And Bell drops it. Just had a lot of time, and that was in the glove, and Bell unable to hang on to it, and that is going to serve as an unearned run for Oakdale, but I don't think Oakdale cares about how they got it. Sumler stays at first base, and that is a run for Oakdale. See that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. And now Willis, who is 0 for 1, Ainsley Willis, will step in. That one smoked out there. Sawyer's going to retreat and have it, and that will retire the side. But not before Oakdale picks up a run. They get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. We move to the bottom of the 3rd. Oakdale leads this one 1-0 when we come back.
isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLa Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Kaylee Methvin will lead things off for the Lady Eagles here in the bottom of the third, trying to get that run back, unearned run on the board. Well, I thought you were out of that inning, but you got to flush that and move on from it and try to get something going here. Good lineup down here at 7, 8, 9, though. Swung through that one and missed. And Methvin homered on Saturday, her first game back from the state title game. And so she's got the pop to do things. Swung through that good fastball from Willis, and that's quickly 0-2. Addie Wright, Mika Keogh would be next. That one fouled straight back. That'll keep things at 0-2. Methvin stands in at 0 balls and 2 strikes. That one lifted out to where we are here, giving chase in right field to Susong, and she'll have that in foul territory and make the out number 1. Good long run for that one, but she's able to go out there and get it. Excited about that one. Up and out of the zone to the lefty. Addie Wright, another one of those with power to get it out of the park. That's a good look in at Addie there. Addie made the move over from first base to second this season, following the departure of the shortstop a season ago, Sophie Giordano, to graduation. Sophie down at UL now. Up and out of the zone, and Addie trying to get something going here. She would represent what is the first base runner of this game for the Lady Eagles, as Willis has been mowing them down. Up and out of the zone. 3-0 take is there, and that's a 1-out walk. It'll bring Mika Keogh to the plate. And now you have an opportunity, if you get a shot, as you see the Lady Eagles right fielder step in. That one misses low, and that is, 5 straight out of the zone. Texas A&M, they'd be on her by now. Keogh, the 9th spot for the Lady Eagles, trying to flip it over and get back to Shelton and Davis and Drago and those. That one is taken. Good swing for strike 1, and it's a ball and a strike here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That out was the Methvin foul out down the left field line. Had a good piece of it, but was handled there by Husong in right field. That one, shortstop drifting back, giving chase, and we'll have that one, and that sends Addie Wright back to first base, but it will flip the lineup over. So Keogh with a fly out to shortstop. It's 2 outs, and now looking for a little 2-out damage here. You get a good look at the multi-sport star here at Menard, Sawyer Shelton. Lifts that one out to center field, giving chase and having that one, and boy, playing it just perfectly out in center field. Had Sawyer read there, and that is a slap out to center field, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on. We have completed 3. It is Oakdale 1, Lady Eagles 0 when we come back.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hall. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations.
Back to work we go here. We start at the top of the 4th in this one. That is going to bring Tatum to the plate. Remember, Tatum came in to run when Abear was injured over at first base. So Tatum will come in. She strides in from the right side. There you get a good look at her. Methvin going to regroup. Swung through that one and strike 1. Ball 1 and 1 strike. Well, rolling right along, and that's as much of an announcer's jinx as I can give it. Methvin rocks back, fires this one up and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, we saw some the other day that were 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a long softball game, friends. I don't care what you say. I mean, I do care what you say. You can give us the comments on our posts or send all positive comments to Doug at 446Sports. All negative comments, send them to, well, don't send them. No, you can send them to somewhere, just not to us. I say that with all love. I hope y'all know that. 3 balls and a strike here to Tatum. Takes that one out her half, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Methvin able to come back. And I think if Methvin's able to throw this fastball in there, she's got a good opportunity at getting Tatum. Tatum has not shown that she can catch up with the fastball. Katie looking over there, getting the sign. Now she'll rock back and deliver this one. That changeup just sits right on Main Street, and it is out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. For Methvin, that is strikeout number 7. So she's recorded 10 outs, 7 of them via the punch out. And this is going to bring Dunn to the plate. Off the plate for ball 1. Dunn back in the second inning is out 0 for 1 on the day. Dunn, a strikeout victim, 1 of 7 today. Ground that one to shortstop. It's handled by Emma. She'll go across the diamond. Ladette's got it at first, and that's 2 up and 2 down. Very efficient inning here. Just about 7 pitches here so far. Yeah, that was pitch 7 of this inning, and you'll certainly take that. Swung through that one, did Manuel, and Manuel also 0 for 1 with a strikeout victim. Part of that struck out the side did Kaylee. Methvin rocks back. Does not get a piece, the outer half of it. She wanted that. All of the Menard faithful did, but it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, top of the 4th we play. Methvin has had control of every one of her pitches. Well, that's twice now that we have seen a batter from Oakdale that has come all the way around on it and pushed it with the backside of the bat. And that's just being out in front of that changeup incredibly. Methvin now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rise fastball here would probably do it. Why not? Down on strikes she goes, and that is strikeout number 9 for the day for Methvin. Strikeout number 9. So through 4 innings, Kaylee's got 9 punch outs, but it is Oakdale that leads this thing. Drago, Emma Davis, Kate Perotti when we come back.
We've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Second trip through the lineup now when you see Beldrago that is there. Drago 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out back in the first. We'll look now the second time that she's seen. Takes ball 1 up and out of the zone. Again, we've seen, in the couple of years that we have covered Menard ourselves, she's been out here in left field and has just done a solid job. Swings through that one, pulled her head out on that one, and that's one thing they may want to look at. She really went with that and got her head out of there. That one goes high and up and away, and 2 balls and a strike. Good hitters count right here. She's got to come in, you believe, with a fastball, does Willis. Willis now 38 pitches on there, so her pitch count has been very good. Inside. Now, she did walk Addie Wright last inning, was able to pitch around that after a 1 out, after the leadoff out. But she's dangerously close to walking the leadoff hitting. And does leadoff hitting here, Beldrago, and she will make her way down to first base. And that is the first time that the Lady Eagles have had a leadoff runner on base in an inning. And Emma Davis steps in. Again, Emma Davis, we told you, has moved over to shortstop this season, has played it very well. We'll see if Coach Turney, who is normally aggressive, if he gets something going here with the very speedy Beldrago. And for that matter, how early in the count that he does it. It's 0-1 to Davis. So one thing that you got to be careful of now that she's swinging, you got to be careful of any sort of a ground or a line drive out that could result in a double play. That one bounced back to the fence, and Davis is down 0-2. This is where we've seen Willis throw that change up a lot. Doesn't have a lot of strikeouts, only 2 of them on the day. But both of them have been on that changeup. She'll rock back here. Throws it and swung on and missed. Play in the top of the 4th. Quickly 0-2 to Perotti. It's lifted over. Having trouble, and that's going to be out at second base, and so that fly ball that was lifted over to first base, we were having a couple of technical difficulties, may have missed it. So the ball was lifted over towards first base. Sumler, looking dead in the sun, was trying to shield her eyes, but was unable to. And they will get Yeah, so the fielder's choice has Parati safe at first. And now Kinsey Lyles will stand in. So Parati reaches on a fielder's choice, and Kinsey Lyles, we told you, steps in. Going over to get the adjustment on the runner. And we'll try to get an idea as well. Didn't see the number. If I had to think about it, it's probably Mott that went in. No, this is Maggie Lashney. Maggie Lashney has made her way over to first base, as that one is fouled back and out of play. So 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth we play. And that one fouled straight back. 0-2. Kinsey pressing a little bit. Just like to see her relax and get a hold of one. That one's going to go just over the third baseman's head. And, boy, nobody at third. Hustling in. They're going to have her at third, it looks like, but out of position. Yeah, that was close, too. I mean, that was right in there. And Lashney hustles around. They're going to come over and check on things and get in position. But all I'll say is we'll take that one. But a good piece of hitting. And now Lyles ends up at second base. So you've got runners at second and third now with 2 out. And they're going to give Kinsey Lyles the double. And they'll go out and talk about that just a little bit, because I think they're going to want some help from the home plate official there. Not going to give it to him, as I don't believe he had a good look at it either. They'll come out and talk about this one just a bit. And Abby Claire stands in there, and boy, she has hit the ball well this season. And this is not any sort of a jinx on her on this. Announcer jinx, I don't be darned. She has swung the bat really well this season. Oakdale folks unhappy with it, but the call will stand as Lashney will make her way into third base. So the runner at second is Lyles. The runner at third is Lashney. She is on running for Parati. And standing in is Abby Claire. That one up top part of the strike zone, 0-1. Willis will deliver now. First jam that she's been in, and she fires 2 strikes in there right away before you know what's going on. 0-2 now, 2 down. And you can throw just about any pitch you want if you're Willis, because you got to be looking. And swung on and missed, and that is a big strikeout. The third strikeout of the day. Strands runners at second and third, had a couple of bases. The 5th now in this one. Oakdale 1, Holy Savior Menard 0 when we come back.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even
lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons.
And we are back here, top of the fifth. We play 1-0. Oakdale leads this one, unearned run back in the top of the fourth that did it. And Addie Willis will step in. That is ground over towards second. Addie Wright makes the play, and that is quickly 1 up and 1 down. And that's what you want to do. That Drummond, Addie Drummond on the out there. And the 9-spot hitting left fielder, Husong, will step in. There you see her there, pardon me. It is getting chilly out here. A little bit of the sniffles. Y'all don't need to know that, though. Kaylee there is quickly ahead, 0-2 with 1 out. Again, man, Kaylee having herself a day in the circle. She's got 9 strikeouts, has given up the 3 hits, scattered those, 1 walk, the 1 run, but it is unearned. We told you 4 1/3 she's pitched, and that is strikeout number 10. She'll make the board tonight. We've got our new board for pitchers with 10 strikeouts or more, or, no hits, things like that. Man, it doesn't have to be the strikeouts. Maybe you didn't give up but a hit in the game and you win big, and you're going to make that board. We also have a home run thread that is on there, but that'll get us back to the top of the lineup, and that is Hardison that will lead off. Hardison 1 for 2. She struck out and then had that single an inning or so ago. But making good work of 8-9 in the lineup so that you get to the top of the order with 2 outs is certainly what you wanted to do. And Methvin now will rock back and deliver here. That changeup and way out in front of a little bit of movement over there on the side. And then the coaches will get over there and explain exactly what was going on that play and what happened. And these guys here, they're discussing it. So you see what had happened was, swung through that one and quickly a ball and 2 strikes. Kaylee told us she is not a strikeout pitcher. She likes to throw to contact, save the pitches, keep those down. Boy, she is off her game plan tonight and doing it masterfully. Up and out of the zone, trying to get Hardison to chase and does not. And that'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now I think if you have that opportunity, she's thrown that rise ball, she's thrown that drop ball. The changeup has been a pretty good weapon for him. But that rising fastball has been one that she's been able to get the strikeout on. Throws it there again and gets another one. And that is going to retire the side. Methvin now with 11 Ks in this one. But they find themselves on the back end of a 1-0 score. She'll get a chance to write that herself. She leads things off. It's Methvin, Wright, and Keogh when we come back.
The win.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view and gear up in our pro shop. Ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
The Rapids School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapids healthy.
There you look at Kaylee stepping back in here. Kaylee Methvin, senior pitcher for Coach Brad Turney and these Lady Eagles. See if she's able to do something here against Willis, what nobody else has. And that one is in there for strike one to get things going here in the bottom of the fifth. Lady Eagles running out of time, still have a couple of innings to go, but need to do something here. Takes that one on the inside, 0-2 now. She's seen a couple of real good fastballs. This is where Willis has changed and went to the changeup. I think if you're her, maybe you spot that fastball again. Rocks back and fires here. She does, and Kaylee was reading that as well, and that is fouled up and out of play, but that is a pretty good hack there by Methvin. All for naught as it fouls off onto the roof of the clubhouse. And Willis will step back in. She rocks, delivers this low, bounces up there, and Kaylee a good job to let that one go and see it out of her hand go into the dirt. Really made it about 3 or 4 feet shy of home plate. Just dropped that one. Up and out of the zone again, trying to get Methvin to chase one. Not Methvine. If you look at her basketball uniform, there's an E at the end of it. Methvine. It is not Methvine. She'll go back and listen to this and get a laugh out of that. Here's Willis. That one lifted back and fouling down the line and near the back of a pickup truck, and got to be careful. But the last two, well, Kaylee has really had a good hack at, and she's pointing out here to where we're at. Did you see that? No, she didn't. She didn't do that. She was stretching. But anyway, to tell you, this Oakdale team has played well. Kaylee chases the high off-speed pitch, and it's down on strikes. That is the 5th strikeout. This Oakdale team we've seen has pitched a lot of shutouts this season. Just the one loss, and that was at the hands of a very hard-charging Pine Prairie team. It's going to bring Addie Wright to the plate. Foul down the line. Addie Wright reached on a walk in her last at-bat, so no official at-bat. That one lifts foul and out of play, and she is behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 here with one down. 7, 8, 9 due up. Methvin already down on strikes, and that one is up. Ooh, not that many of them for ball 1. Hour and 10 minutes into this one. We are playing in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ground ball is up the middle, and that is a seeing eye single for Addie Wright out of the 8th spot. Good work there by the Lady Eagles second baseman. Somewhere the rubber chickens are squawking over there. And Mika Keogh will step in. Lifts that one high, first pitch swinging, and fouled back and out of play. That one lifted high, going to stay in play, and good work behind the dish coming out and making that play. And now back to the top of the order, but with 2 outs for Sawyer Shelton. Shelton 0 for 2 on the afternoon. She first pitch slapped one to center field last time. Runs through this one and takes strike 1. Good thing is Lady Eagles are in the heart of their order here and will be. This is the leadoff hitter, so they'll have all of their bats. Sawyer over to shortstop. They'll try to go the quick way, but that one is dropped there and going to hold everything and not send Addie down to third base. And probably the best play, as you got Drago coming up there, and you do not, under any circumstances, want to run yourself out of an inning right here. A strike. Called that a strike, and that is strike 3, and Drago was beside herself on that one. Thought that was low, but that is going to retire the side and is a Sabine State Bank strikeout. That'll take us to the top of the 6th inning. 1-0. Oakdale clinging to that lead when we come back. And we come back top of the 6th here. Methvin back on to pitch her 6th inning of work. Methvin on the day, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It's unearned, a walk, and 11 Sabine State Bank strikeouts, and that one is popped straight up in the air for strike 1. 0-1 now here as Oakdale leads things off. This is Jones that is there. Jones 0 for 2 this afternoon. Jones has 2 of those 11 strikeouts from Kaylee. Swung through that one in 0-2. Methvin now 0-2, throws that high fastball. That was more just a straight high fastball than it was that rise ball that she tends to get, that she's got a lot of hitters on today. And that's working today. We've seen her get strikeouts on the changeups. We've seen that drop ball that she throws as well. She looks in to the armband, gets the sign, rocks back. Fouled off the knob of the bat, and that'll keep things at a ball and 2 strikes. Jones 0 for 2, we told you, with 2 strikeouts on the day. Out of the 2 spot. And they're going over to discuss a little bit of that. They're wanting a hit by pitch, Oakdale is. And looks like it got the knob of the bat was the call. We'll look in at what those gentlemen have to say. They're the only ones really that have a say-so in it. They'll look back in, get their determination of it, and it'll be a foul ball. Oakdale coach is really frustrated with that call. Thought it was a hit by pitch. But I'll tell you got to sell it if you're that batter. Sabine State Bank strikeout number 12 of the day for Methvin. And that'll bring Sumler, who is 1 for 2, reached on the error earlier. 5 strikeouts out of the top 2 hitters on this one. And Sumler, who had that base hit back in the first inning. There you get a good look at her. That one up and away and back to the fence. That's a good look at the grass over here. So she has went from pitches that have some movement on it. The last couple of batters, she's went pure fastball. Oh, Sumler chases one out her having. Or Kaylee had went fastball away. Inside she goes with it, and then just drops that changeup on the outer half. And Sumler giving chase and unable to catch up to that one. There's that fastball, and that is another Sabine State Bank strikeout. Strikeout number 12 of the night. A correction, 13 of the night for Methvin. 17 outs, 13 have been via the punch-out. And that'll get Willis, her counterpart in the circle, who has been just dominant in the circle. Starts her off with a changeup, and that's in there for strike 1. So she started batters off with fastball. She started them off with that rising fastball, inside, outside, and that's what I like about what Methvin has done tonight. She has been able to locate her pitches where she wants it. 0-1. Change up, lifted. Pardon me. And that will retire the side. So Drago able to hang on to that one in left field. Has it. We will move ourselves to the top of the the bottom of the 6th. It is 1-0. Oakdale due up for Menard is Emma Davis, Kate Perotti, and Kenzie Lyles when we come back.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Back we go, leading things off. This one, Emma Davis, 0 for 2 on the day. Perotti and Kenzie Lyles due up. There's the Lady Eagle shortstop. Well, that shadow causing havoc back there. Emma takes strike 1. Looking. Shows bunt, but I think just running through that, giving something for Willis, something else for Willis to look at. Our home runs and pitching performances are starting to make their way in. We invite you to go over and check that out also. That one fouled back, and it will be a ball and 2 strikes. Time change has got us into where that sun doesn't go down for a little while. It's making its way down by the trees, and you can see that's causing a lot of shadow to cast around. There's a good look at Emma. Check swing there. and that bounces back to the fence. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's what got Kinsey in her last got Bell in her last at bat. 2 ball, 2 strike offering. That one hammered foul and back into the night it goes. Shout out to the score table there, or to the where you come in. I don't know, with the ticket table, money table, gate, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that one fouled straight back as well, and back-to-back foul balls for Davis. Davis has seen a lot of pitches. This is her 3rd trip through the lineup, or 3rd trip to the plate. Fouls that one back. And she is just not getting on top of that rising fastball. And that's what the money on that rise fastball is. It's just so hard. It starts out in the zone and comes up, and it looks good to a hitter, but just unable to get on top of it. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lead off hitting Emma Davis here in the bottom of the 6th. Time is running out for the Lady Eagles. That fills the count up. It gets past the catcher and hits the umpire and bounces around, but nobody on, so no damage. Willis's payoff pitch driven down the line. And again, bouncing around out there in no man's land. Willis will try the payoff again. And it is spoiled once again. Coming up on the 12th pitch of this at bat, and that's got Willis up to 83 pitches. 12th pitch of the at bat. Here it comes, and it is ground foul again. Bounces around, and we saw you were ready there for the play, Coach. We know you were. Pitch number 13 coming, and this is by pure definition a quality at bat. That one lifted high over here giving chase. Husong just runs out of room, but I mean, she gave chase to it there. And another foul ball. Willis keeps making good pitches, and Davis keeps spoiling it. Check swing there and down on strikes. That is strikeout number 7 on the day. Another Sabine State Bank strikeout. So these 2 pitchers have combined for 20 strikeouts, and that's what leads you to think that it should be a 1-0 game. And what do you know, it is. The Lady Eagle catcher steps in, swings through that one, 0-1. Again, we are brought to you in part by Sheriff Mark Wood. We appreciate Sheriff Mark Wood and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Department. Don't want to not give him his time up there. There you go. He is a part of everything that we do all year long, and we appreciate Sheriff Mark Wood and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Department. That one fouled back and out of play. And 0-2. Kenzie Lyles would be next, just 1 out, so she'll hit here. 15 pitch at bat for Davis. That one swung through and missed and is dropped, and that's going to chase down the line and going to be safe off the bag. Don't think that she found the bag on that. So Parati hustles down, and she's got a 1-out strikeout, but drop third strike, and that'll put her down to first base, and expect we may get a runner for Parati. They don't do it, and Lyles with that little samurai flip of the bat steps in, up and out of the zone, and boy, I don't care how much, if she's struggling at the plate or not, you don't give her one and get it out of it. That's what they're saying over in Oakdale. Kenzie Lyles is due. Swung through that one again. These they're just pulling their heads out every time, and it is hard to think that you're going to be able to make good, steady, solid contact that way. Swung on that one, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Abby Claire would be next. She hit with the bases loaded earlier, but was unable to get a run in. Willis has done just what she Allen out of play, and it'll keep the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Six and 1 on the year is Oakdale. 5 and 1 on the year. Correction. Menard at 2 and 6. That one's lifted back, driven, but foul, and that's going to just find that gate over here. Goodness. That's the kind of swing that you expect. Steps back in at a ball and 2 strikes. That's a line drive shot over to third. Roddy's going to make her way down to second base. Well, she'll slide in there. Good hustle, but nearly a double play. A lot of times, if it is not for pretty, then you're done, and that will get the switch on the bases. But tremendous work by Parati not to get doubled off there. This will be Abby Claire with a runner out in scoring position. We'll get an idea who that is. Didn't see her go in there. It was Lashney, a time. Nope, it's Lashney again. Lashney had that big run. She came in and ran for Parati earlier, so that makes sense that she's back there. Had that good run from first to us here, but I think we're back on and good to go. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here, and let's update. Get that going for you so everybody is good at home. Swung on and missed, and Sabine State strikeout number 14 on the night. Goodness gracious. Methvin is having herself one of those nights, and you can believe she's going to be on the board tonight. Go over there and check us out at Facebook. You can follow along with our home run thread. You got to DM the pictures to us, message us the pictures, because you can't post them because of those stupid spam links. We've cut all of that out. Swung through that one there and back to strike 1. Methvin is by far getting it. 6 and a third, 3 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. 1 walk and 14 strikeouts. Swung on and missed, and that's that off-speed rise pitch. Boy, she's done good with that fastball and then that changeup that has started to rise a little bit on her, and that leaves that fastball over the plate. You think that it's going to be out of the zone for a strike, and it's not, or out for a ball. That one lifted high and foul and back out of play into the night, and we'll redo the 0-2 pitch. Very efficient night for Kaylee. She's 6 and a third in. Has thrown 94 pitches. 64 of those have been in the strike zone. She's pumping in there at a 67% rate of strikes, and she's got an opportunity at 0-2 for another one. That ground ball is just fouling off the line. You'll see Bell hustle over there and grab that one and make her way back in. That one fouled straight back as well. I'll look at some of the other scores for you around the way. Natchitoches Central and Parkway. Parkway leads that one 3-1. Iota on top of Sam Houston 8-3, and Sam Houston's had some struggles this season. They're defending state champions in non-select Division I. Swung on and missed on that changeup way out in front of it, and that's just a nasty one from Methvin. Strikeout number 15, another Sabine State Bank strikeout. Santa Maria 12, Dutchtown 6. In that one, Kaplan on top of Acadiana. That's 11-3. Stanley 9, Logansport 7. That's a battle for sure. Stanley atop the Class B rankings. Good looking pitch in there for a strike. Again, our goal about 10 o'clock tonight is to go live. We're just going to see if we can visit with a couple of coaches and just talk a little softball. That one lifted high. Giving chase is Ledette, and she's going to have it over there for the final out. Good work by Ledette and Methvin and that group, and we move to the bottom of the 7th. When we come back, one more chance for the Lady Eagles to do this. No runs, no hits, no errors. Back after this, 1-0, Oakdale leads it.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
Back to work we go here in the bottom of the 7th. Methvin will lead things off. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Lady Eagles. That one up and out of the zone. And we've seen some work get done out of the bottom half of the lineup. They've been able to get some runners on base. They're going to have to do it here. And swung right through that one. Let's clear that off for you. It is a ball and a strike. Nobody down here. Methvin leading things off. One ball, one strike taken up and out of the zone. Well, what a well-played game this has been. We are an hour and 40 minutes or so into this. Kaylee Methvin 0 for 2 on the day. Methvin 0 for 2. Addie Wright 1 for 1 and a walk. Squaring around to bunt that one, and Methvin trying to mark her way down. She is not going to. That was played tremendously in the circle there by Willis. So 1 up and 1 down. And now Addie Wright will step in from the left side. Look, this has just been such a well-played ball game here. Just the one run that came across, and that was back in the top of the 3rd is when it has. But it's been 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors for Oakdale. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Menard. And that one is lifted out into center field, and a 2-hit night. That one gets to the fence. And you're going to see Addie Wright hustle in, and she's got herself, and she is fired up in this one, saying, come on, let's go. Let's go, she says. She'll get back over there and chunk that stuff off, but Addie Wright has herself a 2-for-2 day, has reached base all 3 times. That's your new second baseman. Mika Keogh now will step there, and it looks like, don't know if they're going to run. Well, they bring the infield in against Keogh, expecting the bunt, no doubt. And anything you can do, because you like the odds, if you get her over to third base, you've got an opportunity with 1, 2, 3 coming up that is certainly overdue. Boy, Addie Wright has continued to do work today. That one up and out of the zone. Not that many times, just once. There you go. Bottom of the 7th. The Eagles looking for a little bit of magic here. They're going to have to put 1 together to keep it going. 2, they walk it off. That one is ripped back and foul, and a ball and a strike. This is Parker Nalbanian that is now in there to hit. Nalbanian will hit for Keogh. A little bit more speed, I believe, out of Parker. There you get a good look in at the Eagle pinch hitter. Takes that one in there for strike 2. And that was just a laser from Willis. Going to have what you want. You're going to have the top of the lineup up and Sawyer Shelton with an opportunity to tie it. Parker pulls that one back foul. Good hack at it from Nalbanian. Barring something unforeseen, you'll have it. But I'm telling you, you go back to Addie Wright, who stands out there with the double. She's got a double and a single on the day. Good look in at Parker. Goes up and chases the high one out of the zone and down on strikes. And the Eagles are down to their final out, and that comes in the form of Sawyer Shelton. Senior's got a lot of fight in her. I mean, she's who you want at the plate. There's not a doubt about that in this one. To keep something going, to put something on the ground. Infield, I mean, the outfield's playing back. She could dink something in front of them. They'll come out there and I don't know if they're going to put Sawyer on. Surely you don't do that, because then you put the winning run on the bases and somebody that can get around the bases before they turn the lights out in here. Now, Sawyer is 0 for 3 on the day. She's had a couple of good ones, but to say that she's doing, the senior's got a lot of, man, she's got some dog in her. She will fight and fight and fight. This Oakdale team equal to the task. They lead it 1-0. Eagles down to their final out. Sawyer with an opportunity to tie this thing up with a base hit. Addie Wright is at second base. And it is, and they are going to put, they're going to put Sawyer on. And that's not necessarily a bad play, knowing that she's got power and pop out of that leadoff spot. But what you've done is, does that light a fire under Belle Drago? Drago with an opportunity to erase anything, any sort of slump, all of that right here on the Lady Eagles left fielder, Belle Drago. Drago stands in the box now. Roxton delivers this one. That one's lifted high in the air, but the right fielder is going to have that one coming in, making the play, and that will do it. First pitch swinging, and that is going to be the ball game here. Oakdale wins this one 1-0, and you can see a victorious, elated Oakdale Lady Warriors. They will move to 6-1. Lady Eagles fall to 2-7 on that fly ball to right field that ends it. And that will do it. Big win for Oakdale. They continue to roll 1 run, 4 hits for Oakdale. No runs, 4 hits for the Lady Eagles. That comes at the hands of Addie Wright, who had 2 of those in this one. Parati had 1, and Kenzie Lyles had another. But it was 9 strikeouts on the night for Willis, 15 on the night for Methven, 24 strikeouts between the two teams, and that will put this one in the books. Oakdale Lady Warriors win this one 1-0. What a ball game that was. Willis throws herself a gem. Let's go back and look at the work that Willis has done here throughout. She has thrown now 25 innings on there. She started 3 of the games in here, 5-1 record, so she's won 5 of the 6. Sumler has the other one on there. She's only given up 6 runs on the year, none of which were earned, and has 42 strikeouts. That young lady, Ainsley Wilson, tremendous work for her. Guys, that's going to wrap it up. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be in Shreveport for Calvary, West Monroe, and 2 Arkansas teams. Benton is up there. I just don't know who the other one is, but it's going to be a big time, so you can follow all of that. Make sure that you hit the follow button here. Stay tuned tonight. We've got highlights coming up. We've got recaps coming up, and we're going to try to visit with a couple of coaches around the state around 10 o'clock tonight. If they're still up, they'll still be up. That'll do it here from Holy Savior Menard. Lady Eagles drop a heartbreaker. It is Oakdale 1, Menard 0. For all of the staff and administration and principal